Hello everyone and welcome to another G-Vlog. Today I'm gonna straight away disassemble this DW-9052 G-Shock watch, a very basic. I believe this is the cheapest one that you can get brand new on the market that is still in production, so that's very interesting. I have a few tools over here, but I would like to show you guys another few tricks that I wouldn't recommend you guys to do, but this is something that you could do if you want to disassemble this watch. So first thing is just put your nail in between that and just snap this part of the way. So you don't necessarily need to remove the screw in order to remove this one yet, because it is pretty tricky to remove this part out of the way. I mean, just in case if you want to just remove the back plate, you don't necessarily need to remove the screw all the time. Just snap it out and then you will have your access into the back plate's back screw and swap the battery or do anything that you like. So that's pretty interesting, right? But just for the sake of the video, I still need to do that because I want to disassemble this watch to the entirety, all the way to every single tiny part that I could get my hand to. So here it is. I'm gonna do all this right now. I'm trying to make this video as fast as possible. And here it is. So there's the O-ring, the back plate with the Spice electric speaker, which is surprisingly looks like this watch is old. It just shows that of how long this watch was kept by the sellers in stock. So it's pretty interesting little details. E26P, I believe. Anyway, don't really matter. This is the back cushion, looking very nice still. Obviously, this one is brand new. This pry this thing out of the way. I have been disassembling so many vintage G-Shock watch, and this watch didn't look as different except this front part. It came in black. If you watch my previous disassembly video, most if not all G-Shock watch I've seen or disassembled so far, all of them came with a white plastic compartment to add all this electronics, springs, battery and all those. In this case it came in black. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, something different finally. Now let me try to pry this out like so, and there it is. Yep, I could remove it just like that with this side cushion and metal frame to support the hard case and also the engine of the watch. Now I have my access to this faceplate of this model, which is looking very nice, very matte black. The finishing is very good. So let me put this thing on this here. It looks more like the finishing on the watch band and also the bezel here. So talking about the bezel, I think I could remove this already, like so, and that's already coming out. And as you can see, we have this metal parts on top here. Press it to pop it out. You know what? I want to try to do it right now to show to you guys how it should be done. And there it is. So this is how the decorative pin, should I say, looks like on this model up close. There it is. So well, it's pretty interesting, right? Tiny little details, full metal glossy finish. You can barely see my reflections as well, so let me put it aside. We have 4 of them. If you want to custom paint this to any color that you like, you could do that as well, but I don't think that's gonna last. You're gonna need to iron plate this part of this watch. So if you want to add this thing back, all you need to do is just put this thing on top and just push it in, and there it is. As far as the hard case goes, nothing much going on. Everything was printed on the mineral glass of this model. This is the button shaft look like, and there's a spring out there that's pushing the button outwards after you press it. And as you guys could see, there are no metal support in between here. So that's one little difference comparing a low-end model to a high-end model, where a high-end model will have a metal frame to support around this button shaft to make it last longer, so it's not gonna be easier to pull the button out, you know. Casio China sign below here, right? No jewels. Casio China over here, Casio over here, and up 3232 engine. AC this will be over here. I believe this will be the regulator to adjust the, the precision of this watch, the accuracy of the watch timekeeping. That should do it. There it is, we have our access to the, wow, this is interesting. Now this is not a usual circuit board. I've seen a lot of circuit board before. I disassemble a lot of circuit board on channel, but this one is different. And by the way, I just dropped this. I just dropped this speaker spring over here, so don't lose this or else your watch won't beep at all, guys. So now I think I should remove this battery first, but you know what, let me just do that right now, like so, and it will pop out right away. So if you want to swap the battery, all you need to do is just remove this part, and they have a sticker to hold that into place, by the way, guys. So here it is. It operates on CR2016 battery, so just buy this battery and slide it in there and you're done and good to go. So this is how the battery was connected to the top and to the front, and this part will connect to this square part of the circuit, and then it will go all the way from there. Okay, now let me take this out of the way. I think that we have some pin out there to hold it into place, like so, and it will come out right away. And will you look at that, the engine or the chip in here looks very interesting. They have this black thing over here, sort of like a epoxy, where they just applied on there to cover the chip or the processing unit at the middle over there. You could barely see it just at the side over there. So I guess this is a simple indicator of how this watch was priced cheaper. I mean, the precision art as good, and as you guys can see, all of the electronics seems like very simple, so many simple parts. I mean, nothing fancy going on. However, I still appreciate the overall design, the overall placement of the electronics is just very neat, very so cool. This is so cool. You know what, let me put this thing over here, and this is what lights on our watch. I think I could pull the spring out, right? Nope, I need to pull it from the front. Well, if you guys watch my previous BBG disassembly video, this watch does have a similar type of construction where this part is separating the electronic from the back and the display from the front. Almost similar construction as this guy on the market, where the display panel could be removed entirely from the front and you could left the electronics at the back undisturbed. So that's pretty interesting. Almost like a baby G model for a low-end side. If you compare to a Master of G, they will be similar to the GPS Rangeman. So now I need to remove this display panel, push it from the back with your finger while removing the lock, like so. Look at that, they have a hook like that. So all you need to do is just like so, and pull the display panel, and this connector will follow along. It's sort of like they're being glued to the display panel. But anyway, that's basically, look at that. Look at how they connected over here, and lights on the entire display. This upper part, and this one will close the middle part, and some will go to the side as well. So that's how it works. It's pretty slim, simple LCD display, layered, polarized, obviously. And this is the electroluminescent sheets, the one that's close your EL, and this thing. This is where you will place your backlighting logo if you have any. So if you want to draw something, you put on your signature and all, you just scribble it on here and put this thing on top. And when you turn on the EL, the watch will close your scribble or whatever logo that you put on here. So that's how it works. So this is the electroluminescent sheets. This is the thing that glows when you press the EL light. So there's no magic at all. This thing actually glows and it will produce that vibrating sound. I don't know how, but that's what a phosphorus base EL sheets does actually. So here is the electroluminescence connector spring. This will connect to this, I believe, to this circle part here, and this one as well, and then complete the circuit and lights on your EL in your watch. This will connect directly to the battery as well. If you want to be more creative, you could try connecting here and here to a wire and connect them directly to the battery, and this part will light on by theory. So I just disassembled this entire piece and just showed to all of you guys how it looks like for a low-end model like this, which is, in my opinion, really good. And it kind of impressed me because there aren't a lot of corners being cut in the making of this watch. So it's totally worth the price. Now that I've seen it from the inside, I've seen how it works, I've seen how the function, the module, the engine and all, and the fit, the wearing, the construction, the toughness is still there. This watch is still 200-meter water resistant regardless of how simple it was built. So yeah, this is pretty interesting. So what I'm gonna do now is probably I'm gonna try to customize this watch. I'm gonna try to make this display panel to red if possible. You know what, I have this one over here. This display panel was cut out to a different model if I'm not mistaken, but anyway, this is how it's gonna looks like over here. And negative display will make it look like so, which is not as good though. A positive display in red will look much better though. I'm gonna need to cut this polarizer up to positive, and then all the writings will come in red now. Well, I don't think I'm gonna do this over here, but probably on a separate video. But for now, that's it, guys. I hope you guys found this video a little bit useful, informative, and entertaining as well for your future reference. Leave a like if this video does helping you, and don't forget to watch other videos that I made as well about this G-Shock watch disassembly to increase all the things that you know about G-Shock watch. But for now, that's it. Again, thank you very much for watching. This is G-Shock High Fashion channel, and out.